Hey guys, J-Man here with the weekly X-Men talk. Wow, 2 comics to talk about today. Both were very good. Where the hell were these comics? Like what the hell's going on here? Every week I come on, hey, it's J-Man, we're talking about X-Men, da-da-da. And you kind of go through the motions and you're like, well, where are the books where you're excited? Where you're like, man, I gotta get the next issue, right? They're finally here. The last few months have, even though I've liked some of this stuff, it's kind of been but these have just kind of come out of nowhere and they're really good. So let's talk about the X Lives of Wolverine #2, which is really, Quantum Leap Wolverine. It's basically Wolverine versus Omega Red in different bodies. So Wolverine's going through time he's got his today's mind, and his mind is being put into other past versions of himself or whatever. This one jumped around a little bit, which was a bit disorienting, but it was still really good. So we got Wolverine here, young Wolverine, fighting a bear and all that. So I'm not gonna do there's not a lot of spoilers really. I'm just gonna kind of go through it. There's some good emotional stuff in here towards the end, which I won't say anything about either, but I'm gonna show, oh man, I gotta show you this page because it's just so nice. That's really cool. Okay, so Wolverine's on this mission here with Sabretooth and Maverick, and apparently this is one of the memories that Logan really hates because he's done some really bad things. He wipes out this village, so he gets contacted to do a mission to go help Xavier. So he's trying to save Xavier in all of these different missions, and that's the mission that's the reason why his mind is being transported to different time periods. But the mission I'm talking about in this here mission was he has to wipe out these guys, and then there's this village and they end up wiping that out. So that hasn't happened yet. So Wolverine now has his memories of today, and he's like, well, I want to stop this from happening. And Jean's like, well, you also have to concentrate on why we're even doing this, which is to help Xavier. He's like, yeah, but I can't, I gotta go back in. So this part was really good. It jumps around to a couple of different time periods, which don't go anywhere in this book. So I almost wish they would just do one of these per book as opposed to setting up little ones that'll pay off later. But it's, timey-wimey, thanks to Doctor Who for that timey-wimey explanation of stuff. But in any case, it doesn't matter. What you do get here is good. I like this one a lot. We're not gonna talk much more about it. We're just gonna end it off there. It was really good. Check it out. If you like the first X Lives of Wolverine, I think you'll like this one. Great art, and this is one of these things where I like Wolverine just because I like Wolverine. I liked him from day one, literally. So he's one of my favorite characters. So I'm a bit of a sucker for Wolverine, which most people are. But I love Wolverine, and then there's good series. And I always find that when Wolverine is in his own solo series and it's focusing on Wolverine, not, Wolverine's solo titled series where he does stuff with other people. I like where he's on his own, doing his own little thing. Now, in this book, okay, he's got a mission and Jean is there helping him. But, it's still him on his own. That's what I prefer. The first series, there's the mini series, which was friggin' awesome. And then the Wolverine solo series, I don't know how much of it I read. Not all of it, but I read, I don't know, quite a bit I collected physically, and then I ended up selling that, which now I regret selling those. But they're great. I like Wolverine in his own series. And then when Wolverine, when he did the Savage Wolverine, I thought that was awesome. I thought that was a great series. Okay. The big question, there's a few questions that are lingering in people's minds, and the big questions of life is, and one, who built the pyramids, or who built Stonehenge? Why don't I have more subscribers? That's one of the big questions of life. The other big one that is finally answered today is what the hell happened to Sabretooth when he got banished? We find out in Sabretooth #1, which is 10 out of 10. That Cover's cool too. Man, you know, Sabretooth, I like Sabretooth. You kind of have to because it goes with Wolverine. So I like Sabretooth. I never got to the I love Sabretooth level. I have many collectibles, you know, not even all of them are shown here. Like there's tons in closets and boxes. I don't think I have any Sabretooth item. Not even a figure or like a little, you know, or PVC or anything. I don't know. I like Sabretooth. However, after reading this, I may have to look into getting a Sabretooth thing because they really leveled up this guy big time in this book. So we go through the Quiet Council and he makes fun of them all. And this is hilarious. Every comment here is great. And he's like, you guys are all a bunch of losers. And he gets dragged into Krakoa and he's like, okay, I'm getting out of here. Now the rest of this this isn't a spoiler. Look, it's all happening sort of in his mind. So he's in Krakoa, he's stuck, but his mind is sort of free to wander and roam around, and he's kind of doing stuff in Krakoa. It's almost like the holodeck in Star Trek. It's like, so he's like, okay, Cyclops, you've pissed me off, I'm gonna kill you. It's like, Nightcrawler, I'm gonna kill you too. And the way he kills all the X-Men is great. And then Cypher comes up to him. Well, it's not, again, is it Cypher? I don't know. It's like a form of him saying, well, we can let your mind go free, but your body's going to be stuck in here in Krakoa. And basically he's like, yeah, okay, whatever. First he decapitates him though, which is great. I'm not going to spoil the ending for this, but it's really cool. So there's a great page here, which I'm going to show you this page just because it's a really awesome, beautiful page. That's really nice. Good colors and art. Yeah, and then I'm not going to spoil the rest because other stuff happens. But this was freaking awesome, man. I mean, it was worth the wait to find out what's going on with Sabretooth because, like, this ending is cool, too. There's a lot of other cool stuff in this book. This is a highly recommended book by me, man. I thought this was freaking cool. Let me know what you thought of Sabretooth and the X Lives of Wolverine. And are we back on track? Is X-Men getting better? Or is just, you know, these coincidences of, well, it's a solo character. It's just about Victor. So this was good. This was just about Logan. So it was good. Maybe X-Men, maybe there needs to be an X-Men ongoing title like we have for a team, maybe one or two other teams like an X-Force or something, and a New Mutants, and then maybe other books should just be these little mini-series based on characters. Each character gets a 5-parter. Maybe that's the way to go because you get more into that character, and then if you see that character pop up in a team or something, that's even better. Now I know they do stuff like that, you know, they've done it before and then they're doing it now, but maybe give somebody else a shot. Like Wolverine, obviously, and Sabretooth are great. Maybe, you know, maybe do like a Polaris one or Tempo or something, or I don't know, you know, like do some of the, you know, I'd love to see Empath in his own little, you know, mini series, you know, for today. So this could be the answer to bring back some fans. I think it's easier to digest. Plus, Marvel and DC really like where you can collect things into a trade, into a graphic novel, even though it's really a comic book anyway. Where you put it together as like a little trade paperback, and I think those do really well, and you can sell those in the bookstores and all that. So maybe this is the way to do it. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, guys. All right, until next time.